Today is Tuesday, November the 25th. I'm sorry. I took off. I took off this day because we're getting ready to go pick up my middle son. Um, these last few Thanksgivings, Christmas, the holidays have not been the same since my husband passed away. But the one thing I've learned through this whole journey, and of course, I know some people probably tired of me talking about it, but hey, when your life has revolved around family, your husband for over 20 something years, 28 to be exact, um, it's like that. And I can't help that maybe I get on some people's nerves by talking about it. I try not to talk about it too much, but it's just a difference. The holidays are a difference. Um, it started being different a little bit when my grandmother passed away in 2013 because my grandmother, she was adamant that she did not celebrate Christmas, but Thanksgiving she would celebrate. I remember being little, going over to her house, all of us going, meeting over there. Um, I remember as I started becoming an adult, an older teenager, become a young adult in my 20s, cooking at my house, but then going to my grandmother's. And a lot of times that's when I saw like my uncles and my aunts and different people that I grew up around. Because being young, we were all a close family. Yes, we had, just like any other family, we had our different differences at different times, but we were so much closer then. Um, and so I suppose now in my 50s and being a widow and being now a single mother at just all these changes. I turned 50 and it's like a whole lot of changes. I am more aware and more thankful every day, not just during Thanksgiving, but just every day, just having life, just being appreciative of what I have. And sometimes we focus so much on what we don't have that we forget about the blessings that the Lord has given us. And our story starts and eventually it ends to a degree, but it lives on in our family. It lives on in the traditions that we make. It lives on in the hearts and the minds of those who love us. And so I suppose I'm just more thankful. I have more gratitude of whenever I'm able to spend time with my children as they get older. Like I said, my middle one is in college. My oldest one hadn't left yet. I think he's my bodyguard or something right now. But he's finding his way. He's not he's finding his way. And of course my baby, my youngest, he's still in high school. But with all that being said, I'm just so appreciative, and I hope you all are appreciative, even though this country is in an uproar, is in a what do I want to say? Is in some dysfunction. That's the word I'm looking for. Even though the country is in dysfunction to a certain degree, even though the local areas may be in some dysfunction, at the end of the day, let's all be thankful for just having life. Having the family that we do have, whether it's a biological family, whether it's your church family, or a group of friends, the people that you have that the Lord has allowed you to have in your life, be thankful for them, because we don't always have them. And at some point, they won't have you. And so be thankful for the time that you have and the time that you can spend with your family. I've been working on my job for 33 years. October made 33 years in the shipbuilding industry. Um, and it's been lucrative. It's fed my family. Again, it's helping me put my son through college. Between that and student loans, But I said all that to say, don't put no career over your family. Enjoy your career, make your money, um, but don't put your career don't put your career over your family, because at the end of the day, when you're on your deathbed, or when you're in your sick bed, or anything that you go through in life, it's your family that's going to be there. And like I said, whether that's your biological family, your friends that you have made, maybe a group of friends that you all have made each other your family, uh, your church family, uh, whomever it is, whatever group of people that's your closest people, your people. I say put them before uh, work, career, making the bag, as they say, because at the end of the day, it don't matter how much money you have. You're going to leave all that stuff behind. The money, the material things. And I'm not saying this as a broke person, because I'm not broke. I'm not rich by no stretch of imagination, but I'm pretty comfortable, I would say. Um, I'm pretty comfortable. Um, I could be doing better, but I know that I could be doing worse and have done worse. So I guess I'm saying all this to say, just be more mindful and more appreciative of what God has blessed you with. Even if you don't really want to believe in God, it's only by the grace of God that you're here, even if you don't realize it. It's by the grace of God. God is the one that woke you up this morning. God is the one that blessed you with your family. God is the one that blessed you with your career. And I know a lot of people nowadays give the devil, um, a lot of people give the devil more credit than he has. Listen, the Bible says that God reigns on the just as well as the unjust. So keep that in mind. And again, have a blessed day. I know I've rambled on a little bit. Sometimes I do that, but I just want to encourage y'all to enjoy your family, because one day you won't have them. Um, just enjoy the family that you have, and you may have family that you can't enjoy, but pray for them and love them from a distance if you have to, but don't hold no grudges, because life is too short. Life is way too short to be holding grudges. If people don't want to treat you right, love them anyway and move on, but don't hold no grudges. Pray for them. Um, if they need help and you can help them, but if you can't, don't feel no guilt, because again, life is too short, and we have to learn how to be thankful and be grateful for what we have. Anyway, have a blessed day and enjoy your life with your family. I'm out.